Everyone have those days where they feel discouraged, beaten down, neglected by others, demotivated, and make them feel like a failure. Those feelings can then magnify, engulf us, and cause us unhappiness. I have those days too, where I can't deal with people or situations, or rather assume people can seem to deal with me. And then I close up and close off everyone around me because I'm having a moment. Sometimes I feel, and I personally encourage outward displays of emotions as long as it follows up with a healthy discussion and open line of communication. I don't want it limited to or restricted to a generational trait. Talking to people about what's bothering you is healthy and shouldn't be frowned upon. Within family, when emotions go high, I got told I shouldn't be a drama queen and that my emotions are an overreaction. These words harm and do more damage than they do good. I like to break boundaries and harmful thought processes where older generations feel like speaking about what is bothering them is considered a sign of weakness, especially shared with close family and friends. But when your immediate family and friends don't seem to understand your hardship, there is someone who better understands you than you do yourself. Whenever I get low, upset, and flustered beyond comprehension, I'm reminded of James 1:9. Be strong and courageous, do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. He gets it. He understands where no one else can. It's difficult sometimes to share your feelings when you don't immediately get a response or don't physically have his shoulder to cry on. But having the deeper connection with him means that I can do all things through him who gives me the strength I require. For he ensures that whatever I face, he has equipped me to handle it. In my state of emotions, I tend to snap first and deal with the repercussions later. But this calming voice inside of me stops me from letting it out of hand when I'm filled with heavy emotions because I meditate and repeat these words that my God is not a God of disorder but a God of peace. And for all those times where your own mind and hearts get so heavy with things of this world, that brings us down, God reminds us through 1 John 3:20 that wherever our hearts condemn us, God is greater than our hearts, and He knows everything. He is the nearest to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirits. Lord is our rock, our fortress, and our deliverer, a rock in whom we can take refuge in, a shield and horn of our salvation, our stronghold. He promises us in John 15:4, abide in me as I abide in you, just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine. Neither can you unless you abide in me. Although going through the riptide of your emotions might seem daunting and arduous, enough to give up, 1 Peter 5:10 says, and after you have suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, support, strengthen, and establish you. Jesus is our everything, and it's good to remind ourselves that he has blessed us with good support system during our time here on earth, in our friends and family. It's not weakness to share with the ones closest to us about our day, feelings, our hopes, dreams, and what's bothering us. Let us be kind to each other the way Jesus is continuously kind to us. Let us reach out to our brothers and sisters who need our support emotionally. Well, that's all we have for you today on Take 5. Join us again next week for yet another episode. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon for weekly notifications. Until next week, bye!